Hello, welcome to round 18 of the Men's Supa-Liga. We have Perth AFC today against Scarborough Sharks in blue. I'll go through the lineups today. Perth AFC has number 3, Claudio Tavers. Number 25, Thiago Mesquita. Number 12, Benjamin Thorpe. Number 9, Caleb Scott. Number 20, and in goals, Jason Quintani. Number 18, Adrian Roth. And number 16, Mesam Kanani. For Scarborough Sharks today, we have number 16, Amir Federbegovic. Number 7, Gareth Chevelle. Number 23, Corey Altantanis. Number 10, Joshua Chevelle. Number 27, Jigar Hungrasia. Number 8, Manny Hariharu. Number 4, Tyler Tate. Number 11, Miguel Oliveira. And number 14, David Craig. It'll be Scarborough Sharks in Chevelle on the far side for the kick-in. Ball in over the top, and keeper for Perth AFC, Quintani. The handball there for Thorpe. Let me see the lines, just outside of the D. About 7 metres from goal. We see there in Chevelle lining up for this kick. Ty Tate on his right as an option for a layoff, and on the other side, another option. Altintis as that option there, but Chevelle instead opts to shoot the ball straight at the keeper. It'll be Tate with the kick in for Scarborough Sharks. The ball's gone out on the far side for a Perth AFC kick in. That'll be Hingragia's kick in. Sorry, throw in. Long throw that we see from Hingragia, and it's hit into the face there of Scarborough Sharks player. But a foul has been called, with Kanani there pushing in the back of the player. It's a sideline kick in for Tate. We see a breakaway play here for Perth AFC down in the far corner with Tavis as an option. He takes a kick in now. Looks across goal, but blocked by Chevelle. Thorpe now. Gragia with a great save for Scarborough Sharks. Quintani now brings the ball forward, playing a bit of fifth man. And a shot straight into the Scarborough Sharks. We see the ball out.
And the side ball taken by the number 25, Mesquita. Quintiliani back to Mesquita. All the way across the court. Can't quite see the number on that player. Unfortunately, I don't know the names of these Perth AFC players. Haven't commentated many of their games so far this season, having played half of them at the Melville Centre. And the side ball is going to be taken by Mesquita again. Has Kanani in the middle. Kanani makes a run forwards. That's a great check run. Quintiliani back to Mesquita. Plays Roth and can't keep that ball in play. Chevelle on the side. Tate to the other Chevelle. Josh Chevelle, I should say, on the ball now. Craig giving the ball up to Thorpe. Mesquita with the shot, and that one's gone wide. Craig stepping off the court for Harry Hero. Hingraja. Big long ball forward looking for Tate. Cut out by Kanani. Tate still manages to get in front somehow. Hingraja up. Harry Hero. Shot blocked. I think it was Mesquita blocking that one. Tate on the corner. Chevelle with the shot to the near post. He sent that one into the side netting. Quintiliani, Kanani. Mesquita on the ball, has Thorpe in the middle. Thorpe, a little bit of pressure there from Tate, but it's not going to worry him. And that was a good idea by Roth, the AFC number 18. Just a little bit of a lack of awareness by Kanani on that far side. Could have made that run forward a little bit earlier. Chevelle on the corner. Hingraja up top. Harry Hero up top, and he's flicked it over to his brother, Gareth Chevelle. Quintiliani to Mesquita. Kanani. Back to Mesquita. Has Roth on the Thorpe on the right. Roth now. His shot a little bit wide there. Kanani stepping off. Tavers back on the court. And D'Oliveira to Harry Hero. Chevelle looking long, finds D'Oliveira, and he can't bring that ball down. Get the shot off. Play will restart through Quintiliani. Tavers on the ball. Mesquita has, again, Thorpe on that right. Thorpe comes in to receive, and Mesquita, little back roll there. It was a good idea. Thorpe, nice Maradona turn there, and another back roll. Hingraja just getting to that one for a corner ball. Can see the nice technical footwork from the Perth AFC side there between Thorpe and Mesquita. Mesquita on the ball now, and he takes another shot, challenging Hingraja again. He's had to make two good saves in the last couple of seconds. Quintiliani's made his way forwards. Thorpe. Mesquita, he's going to shoot again. No, he's not. Plays down to Roth. That ball's deemed out by referee Tom Claver. Hingraja, D'Oliveira, looking forwards, has to go back to Chevelle. No, little touch in the middle. Harry Hero picks it up. Fedi Begovic to Chevelle. D'Oliveira back to Chevelle again. D'Oliveira, Fedi Begovic making a run into the middle. D'Oliveira dispossessed by the slide from Roth in the end. De Oliveira, Chevelle. Harry Hero, and he's dispossessed by Tavers. A good chance here for AFC, and Hingraja really being tested in this game. His defense perhaps letting him down a little bit so far in this first half. He's had to make some really good saves. Quintiliani, he's over halfway. He has all the time in the world on the ball there. Thorpe. Oh, it's a great ball into that deep corner for Roth, and a nice set. Thorpe perhaps just needed to slow his feet down a little bit there. Quintiliani comes out to slow down the run of De Oliveira. He does well. The number 9 now entering the court, Caleb Scott. As well as Corey Altintas on the court for the Scarborough Sharks side. Chevelle, and he's flicked that one out of play. Side ball taken by Mosquito. Into the middle, Hingraja fumbles. It's an uncharacteristic fumble there by Jigga Hingraja in goals for the Scarborough Sharks. Balls played to... Sorry, that's Scott on the court now. Altintas just booting that ball forwards. Potential waste by the Scarborough Sharks, number 23. Free kick's been called in the middle of the court here, and it's a good chance for Perth AFC to put themselves ahead.
Sideline kick in here of Tarvis. Mesquita. Back to the keeper now. Comes forward. Mesquita again looks for the shot. High of the target, and timeout has been called by the Scarborough Sharks. Is it a good time for that one, Jade? You see a strategic plan in this timeout call?
I mean, the momentum is definitely going the way of Perth AFC, so it wouldn't hurt the Scarborough Sharks to call a timeout just then. Maybe give their players a little bit of information. I think especially defensively would be helpful for the Scarborough Sharks side. Attacking-wise, they've been creating something. I don't think I've seen any actual shots so far from the Scarborough Sharks on target. Could be wrong. We'll see in the halftime stats whether I'm wrong about that or not. But definitely defensive-wise, Perth AFC, we've seen so far in this season, are an extremely strong side, and if you let them get ahead, they'll probably run away with this match. So the Scarborough Sharks need to be careful in that regard.
Really interesting in the statistics. Scarborough Sharks haven't placed together too many passes. It seems that they seem to be giving them away quite easily. Their pass completion rate is only in the 50% mark compared to 78% of Perth AFC. And Perth AFC also double in the amount of passes that they've strung together as well. Ingracia plays long, finds the feet of its target, but immediately lost possession now. And it's Thorpe who almost gets himself there with the ball. Oliveira for Sharks takes the kick in. Chevelle. Back again. Gragia finds the feet here. Lots of pressure that we can see from Perth AFC as they look to play out, and it's Oliveira who looks for a back roll for the on-run of the Sharks player. Chevelle. Corey finds Oliveira. Long throw from the keeper. Finds Thorpe. To Scott on the other side. Back again. Ball across, Kanani. Finding that passing channel through the centre of the court, if we just saw, from Kanani all the way out to Tarvis. Big open space in the middle of the court, if you can see from the replay. And then save here from Hingragia. The defensive lines there of the Scarborough Sharks. That pivot it slightly high. Those channels are open. You're going to get punished from it. Hingragia collects this one and looks for a shot first time. And it is on because the goalkeeper from AFC tends to like to progress forward and look to be able to play a bit of fifth man. And Quintaniani there was quite high off of his line.
Probably worth noting as well, the Scarborough Sharks are missing a few of their key players in Brandon and Matt Ustazen, not down here today. And also can see Spiro Nenadic sitting on the sideline over there. Not sure if he's carrying an injury. Well, I would assume he is. Or perhaps saving himself for outdoor to come. So the Scarborough Sharks not playing with a full roster, and as I mentioned earlier, haven't commentated the Perth AFC games enough to know whether they have their full squad here today or not. But from the games that I've watched so far, I would say that yes, they do have their full strength side here. Craig plays back to Hingragia, and that was a poor pass from Hingragia, making Chevelle work for it. And another poor pass from Chevelle to Tate. And the shot comes through there from Tavers. And so far in this first half, it's definitely looking like it's going to be Perth AFC walking away with the 3 points. It is futsal and anything can happen, but in terms of what's happening out on the court right now, you can see that the momentum is definitely favouring the Perth AFC side over the Scarborough Sharks. Tate didn't have a lot of passing options there. Somehow found Chevelle, and that was a great ball from him. De Oliveira forcing Quintiliani into the first save that I've seen him have to make so far in this match. And Perth AFC not happy about that free kick call.
See a quick replay now of that last chance. Good save by the goalkeeper there. And Oliveira giving the chances for Scarborough Sharks. And again, he finds himself on the ball. See what he can make of this one. Lays it off for Harry Haru, who shoots wide of the goal. Well, back in play. Thorpe on the ball. Finds the feet there of Roth, but they can't keep the ball in play. It'll be Ty Tate looking to take the sideline kick in. Sorry, corner. Finds Oliveira. Nice quick feet from Tate. No foul called on him though. Mesquita, who drives forward in a 3v2 and toe pokes that one wide of the goal. Gragia to Oliveira's touch out of play. Two players not on the same page there. Apologies given between the two of them. Sideline kick in. Back to the keeper. Back across the goal. Mesquita finds Roth. Down the line. Perth AFC stringing together some opportunity here, and Topo's shot straight into Harry Haru. And a lovely possession maintained there from Benjamin Thorpe, and shot again for the AFC. It'll be interesting to see the statistics coming into the half-time. I do believe that Perth AFC are all over possession at the moment, putting together 8, 9, 10 passes. Scarborough Sharks winning possession and only putting a few together.
And Mesquita plays Kanani. Mesquita again. Kanani at the top, and Perth AFC really slowing down play here and trying to build up their attacking play. Catch maybe a Scarborough Sharks defender out of position, and De Oliveira definitely giving away the free kick there, putting his foot out in front of the player and then pushing him in the back. He seems surprised by that call, but I think every day of the week that would be a free kick. In my opinion, that is, of course. Mesquita across the court to Thorpe. De Oliveira does well there, and he's driving forwards now, and he's gotten a free kick back. Thorpe puts his hand up, acknowledging tackle coming from behind there, and he's copped a yellow card for that one. Harry Hero likes to play long and doesn't pay off. Straight to the hands of Quintiliani. The instructions to step from the Scarborough Sharks, and Chevelle was just a little bit too far off his player there. Not enough pressure. Kanani having too much time and space to play that ball. Thorpe, Mosquito, Quintiliani, out wide to Kanani. Has Roth forwards, and he gets past De Oliveira. Mosquito, he's going to touch in the middle and shoot. And he's sent about 4 shots just to the left of that post. Surely one of those is going to go in eventually for him. Chevelle looking across high to Tate and almost catching Quintiliani off guard there, who did well to get up and get his hands on that ball. De Oliveira, that's not going to worry the extremely confident goalkeeper. Kanani has time and space in the middle of the court there. Not a lot of pressure on him, still not a lot of pressure on him. Hingragia steps up and Scarborough Sharks win the ball back. De Oliveira has his own time and space, the opposite end of the court. Chevelle. Hingragia looks for that parallel ball and he doesn't quite execute it, but the idea was really excellent from the veteran Scarborough Sharks player. Quintiliani. Shot there from Roth. That one's wide. 15 seconds remaining in this first half of stop clock, of course. Both sides don't really look like they're pushing for a goal that much, to be honest with you. Seems a bit back and forth so far. Kanani, time and space in the middle. Can he get past Chevelle? Can't get past Hingragia though. Harry Hero, and now the pace has been, the tempo has been increased by both teams, but a little bit too late. Half-time whistle there. And 0-0 in this first half, I think, potentially doesn't reflect what's been seen out on the court. The momentum's definitely in favour of the Perth AFC side so far in that first half. And I think we'll see in the stats, hopefully, unless I'm wrong, the Perth AFC having the bigger share of shots on target. We've seen Hingragia have to make some very crucial saves in that first half.
Having a look at the statistics at half-time here. Perth AFC have 143 attempted passes compared to Scarborough Sharks 81. The completed passing percentage is in favour of Perth AFC as well, and 76% compared to 70% of Scarborough Sharks. Perth AFC a lot higher with the passing string count of 5+ passes of 8 compared to Scarborough Sharks 3. If we have a look at the targets on shots on target and total shots, it's Perth AFC on 21 shots and 10 on target, certainly trying out the goalkeeper Hingragia for the Scarborough Sharks. If we have a look at the Sharks' stats in regards to the total shots, it's only 10 with only 4 on target. So it's interesting to see that it's 0-0 at half-time, looking at those statistics, especially in regards to the total shots. I believe that Jigga Hingragia has had a very busy time in goals and keeping that scoreline to 0-0. Scarborough Sharks take kickoff for this second half, and looking at the statistics, as we just mentioned, it looks like it could be Perth AFC's game today. They can just get some of these shots in the back of the net and past Jigga Hingragia of the Scarborough Sharks. It's Javel now. Finding the feet of his target, but a bit of a push there from AFC. It'll see a free kick issued. Player not agreeing with that one.
Yeah, as Annie was just saying, we've seen in the halftime stats, momentum's definitely favouring the Perth AFC, and the Scarborough Sharks are going to have to change something if they want it to start favouring them in this second half. But it is futsal and anything can happen, so a lucky goal could put Scarborough Sharks ahead. But I dare say it would be a better tactic to change the way you're playing instead of relying on luck. There's a 2v2 here. Kanani plays out wide to Tavers. Freddy Begovic putting the slide in at the last minute there. Tavers on the side ball. To Thorpe. Back to Quintiliani. Kanani. That was a good touch by Kanani. Doesn't seem happy about the pressure from Altintas there, but well, I've just been informed that the clock on our stream has stopped, but there is, at the moment, 18 minutes left of this match. And I'll try and give periodic time updates throughout the rest of the match. Chevelle. Forward, Altintas takes a little touch. Kanani, a lot of pace there. Side ball going the way of the Scarborough Sharks. Altintas on the kick. Chevelle with the shot, and it's fallen to the feet of Scott, sorry. Scott with the shot. Again, testing Hingragio. If the Scarborough Sharks end up with 3 points in this match, I dare say Jigga Hingragio will definitely deserve the MVP. Altintas, that's a ball forward to no one. Quintiliani to Thorpe, I believe that is. Yep, Thorpe. Tavers. Kanani has Thorpe again on the left. Tavers, Thorpe. Free kick called in the middle of the court there. I didn't quite see what happened. The Scarborough Sharks now can start their attacking play. Chevelle plays Craig. Looks to get past Tavers. He can't get through him. There's a 2v1 with the momentum for the AFC, and Tavers chooses to shoot that one at the near post. I think maybe his balance was a bit off there. Altintas, ball forwards, finds Craig, and he can't keep it in play. Side ball going to be taken by Scott. Quintiliani. Thorpe has Mosquita, plays him in. Mosquita looking forwards, and Scott potentially a little bit too deep there on the court. Roth. Too deep, I meant too high, sorry, Scott. Should have been making that run in towards the goal. Mosquita. Hingragio. Ball over the top, and that's not going to be useful for the Scarborough Sharks. Both teams so far still chasing their first goal, and we've just come into 15 minutes left of this match. Roth, nice touch. Finds Scott, looks to take on Altintas, gets his shot off. Again, another save from Hingragio. He's been busy. Touch out of play by Chevelle. Corner kick taken by Roth. Scott Potentially, I was going to say potentially dummying that ball, but he took a touch there. Definitely was an opportunity to dummy for the shot from Thorpe. Quintiliani. Scott. And he's missed the ball. Looking a little bit disappointed in himself there. The AFC number 9. Not happy with his performance on that instance. Chevelle to Chevelle, back to Josh Chevelle. And he sends that one out of play. It's a good idea by Scarborough Sharks. Josh Chevelle looking for the run of D'Oliveira. Chevelle pinches that ball off Thorpe. He gets his shot off, and I think Quintiliani got a touch there. It's going to be a corner ball for the Scarborough Sharks. Corner taken by D'Oliveira. Has Altintas and Chevelle high. Altintas finds Chevelle. Chevelle with the shot. Blocked by Kanani. Chevelle and Kanani putting on high pressure there. Roth against Altintas. Nice little 1-2, and Altintas outpaces Roth. But he can't find the back of the net. Mosquita, Tavers, Kanani. Sorry, that's Roth. Mosquita, Tavers with the touch. It's going to fall to the feet of Josh Chevelle, and Perth AFC putting on the pressure. He's forced to go backwards to Hingragia. D'Oliveira on the half volley. Not a bad effort. Just putting that one high over the bar. Hingragia assertively coming out to the edge of his D. Ball in the middle to D'Oliveira. Little touch there from Roth, I believe that was, and the ball falls back to Scarborough Sharks' possession. Nice little ball in the middle. Altintas has drawn in a few defenders. And D'Oliveira couldn't quite get that ball over the top of the head of Tavers to find Chevelle. Hingragia taking a touch there. That ball was definitely not goal bound, but Hingragia just wants to make sure. I mean, the Scarborough Sharks are under the pump in this match and potentially are going to walk away with 1 or 3 points, depending on if they can sneak a lucky goal in. Definitely a free kick. Miguel again arguing with it. Not quite sure. He seems to argue with every free kick called against him, but again, in my opinion, definitely a free kick. The tackle came in late on Mosquito. See if the Perth AFC can use that momentum they've gotten, and they've found Tavers free at the back post, and he somehow couldn't get that shot off. Tavers flick over the top, finds Mosquito against Altintas. All the way back to Quintiliani. Wide to Kanani. Has Tavers. All the way across to Mosquito. In the middle to Tavers. Mosquito. Lost possession of the ball for a little second there, but he's managed to fix it. There was an opportunity there for Miguel D'Oliveira to double up that tackle. Ball in the middle, and there's going to be a shot here from Kanani. Gets his shot off, and another save there from Hingragia. Quintiliani to Mosquito. Kanani. Roth making that run into the back post. Mosquito finds Kanani again. Sets Mosquito up for the shot, and it was a hard ball. Potentially needed to be a little bit softer for the first time shot. of Mosquito there. Tate. Chevelle. Oh, forwards. Little flick there from Gareth Chevelle. And the Scarborough Sharks would have been up by 1 goal despite being under the pump defensively so far in this match. Fortunately, Chevelle couldn't quite pull it off, but it was a good opportunity for the Scarborough Sharks. Kanani against Tate, finds Tavers. He's going to go all the way back to Quintiliani. And now Tavers, Kanani. Oh, and that ball's too far out in front of Mosquito. Hingrasia to Tate. Tate just blindly booting that ball forwards. I think he could see that Harry Hero was there, but definitely well covered by the AFC defender. That's the Scarborough Sharks side ball. It's taken by De Oliveira to Chevelle. Chevelle driving forwards, doesn't have a lot of pressure on him. Slight breakdown in the Perth AFC defence there. No one willing to take responsibility for Josh Chevelle on the ball. De Oliveira, Harry Hero, Chevelle. Finds Tate, and his pass cut out by Thorpe, and now there's a 3v2, and Thorpe can't get through Harry Hero. Now there's a 2v1 the other way. Perth AFC defenders done extremely well to get themselves back. De Oliveira cops a late tackle there. Tavers receiving the yellow card for that one. I think that's 2 players now from the Perth AFC, Thorpe and Tavers, on yellow cards so far in this match. De Oliveira having words with Tavers there, despite having put in similar tackles in this match so far. Harry Hero finds De Oliveira, and he's headed that one high and wide. And I actually can't... 6 minutes 40 remaining in this match. Harry Hero to Chevelle. I've just been informed that the clock on our live stream will not be restarting. So again, I'll keep trying to give you updates at the time. I think I've been doing a poor effort so far in the second half, but just over 6 minutes left. And so far in the second half, I think definitely the Scarborough Sharks have picked up their momentum a little bit. They've created some good chances. I still think that the amount of shots taken and shots on target is probably favouring the Perth AFC side. But the Scarborough Sharks have put in a good effort in the second half. And I wouldn't be surprised if either of these sides are rewarded with a goal for their efforts. A timeout called by the Perth AFC side. As I just said, Scarborough Sharks have picked up their momentum, so probably not a bad time for Perth AFC to call the timeout. We've got 5 minutes 30 remaining on the clock. And players called back on the court from that timeout, and it is a Perth AFC corner. See if they can create a set piece from this. Kanani, sorry, that was Roth. Shot into the middle, blocked by Harry Hero. Scott plays Quintiliani. Caught the curse of Annie Leyland. Hingragia making another good save, plays De Oliveira. Harry Hero, Craig, dispossessed by Roth. Harry Hero ends up with the ball, and he's disappointed with that ball. Playing it out of play. Quintiliani, Thorpe. Wide to Scott, back to Thorpe. Mosquita, nice driving run through the middle by Thorpe. Scott can't quite get control of the ball. He's going to look to play across the face, I think, and he does. Harry Hero cuts it out. Scott plays Roth. Quintiliani driving forwards. Roth plays into Harry Hero. He's going to shoot. It's a good effort from Harry Hero, seeing that Quintiliani was off his line. And there is 4 minutes remaining on the clock now. Craig with a great side tackle, and unfortunately had no attacking support there. Thorpe with a shot. Again, Hingragia having an absolute blinder of a game today. He's taking a little while to get up off the floor there. We've just noticed Tavers has stepped on the court in a purple shirt, indicating fly keeper for the Perth AFC. They're really pushing for the 3 points, and we saw the exact same scenario. It didn't pay off for the Northern Hawks in that last match, but we'll see if it pays off for Perth AFC. Shot from Hingragia, and that one's wide. Mosquita, as Tavers makes his way up the court for another fifth man play, playing in fly keeper. Slightly different fifth man play to what we just saw in the previous match. This is a 3-2 compared to the Northern Hawks 4-1. That's Scott. Mosquita. Scott, and a very slow ball movement from the Perth AFC side. And just as I say that was an excellent opportunity. Kanani needed to be moving to that goal earlier. Pretty much as soon as the ball went to that left-hand side, he should have been making his way to that back post. Free kick. Sorry, timeout called now by the Scarborough Sharks side with 3 minutes 30 remaining on the clock. The AFC talking about their fifth man play and the rotations that they want to play. There was a slight lack of movement in that fifth man play that they just played. The ball, again, as I said, was moving extremely slowly. Need to move a bit quicker if they want to catch the Scarborough Sharks defence off guard and out of position. Be interesting to see if the Scarborough Sharks are going to elect to play fifth man or if they're happy to just walk away with 1 point from this match. As far as I can see, it looks like Scarborough Sharks are going to be happy to just sit. Fede Begovic, back to Chevelle. Not a lot of passing options. Harry Hero. Oh, it turns Thorpe. Down the line, Fede Begovic. Ball cut out by Kanani. Finds Scott. Scott shoots. That one's gone over, and I'm pretty sure there was a touch there from Hingragia. He's saying no. Definitely felt like I heard a touch there. Referee Albert agreeing with him that there was no touch. Mosquito, Thorpe. Mosquito, and he's taken a poor touch, and he's done extremely well under the pressure of De Oliveira. De Oliveira, as I've said, arguing with every foul so far this match, and I've said at points I think that they definitely have been fouls, but in that instance I didn't see the foul in that one. De Oliveira, bit unlucky on that occasion. Scott, Tavers does well against De Oliveira. Mosquito, out to Scott. Across to Thorpe. Thorpe on his left foot, he's going to shoot, and that one's just gone wide. Puts his hand up, thinking Hingragia took a touch there, and I don't think I heard a touch on that one. Mosquito. Oh, Mosquito muffs his shot there. And there's not going to be a keeper change here. Tavers is going to defend in goals the Scarborough Sharks attack. A risky move. Sometimes you've got to risk it to take away the 3 points. Again, Tavers still staying in goal. Haven't seen him tested as a goalkeeper, but I'd assume he has some skill to be staying in there to defend the attacking plays. De Oliveira wins himself a free kick in the middle there. Mosquito copying a yellow card there, and that's the third yellow card shown to the Perth AFC side. I believe it's Kanani, Thorpe, and Mosquito now on a yellow card. Chevelle touched to De Oliveira, and it's read well by Scott. Oh, and that's an excellent ball. Hingragia earning his keep in this match. Defending a lot of free players at the back post there. Thorpe gets past Tate. Scott, nice flick past Fedi Begovic. Thorpe can't find the feet of Kanani. Ball a little bit too far out in front. I think that's been a curse for this Perth AFC side today. Their passes just not quite accurate enough to create those easy chances for themselves. There is 30 seconds of stop clock left on the time here. So the Scarborough Sharks set up an attacking play, and Tate, I believe that's definitely been more than 4 seconds. Referee Ton put the whistle in his mouth and then took it out. Seemed like a very long time he was standing over that ball. Thorpe to Tavers, and he gets an easy shot. The back post tap in from Kanani. Perth AFC find themselves ahead with 23 seconds remaining. May only be 1 goal, but that's all it takes in this game. The Scarborough Sharks are going to push Hingragia forwards, and like I said earlier, potentially could have done that earlier. Chevelle to Tate. De Oliveira can't keep that ball in play. Mosquito. Scott, sorry. Blanked on the name there, and that is the full-time whistle. We'll see some full-time stats in just a moment. Great effort by both of these teams, especially in the second half when the Scarborough Sharks started to step up a little bit. And the Perth AFC, of course, scoring from a fifth-man play, and pays off a lot during these Supa-Liga matches. It's a high-risk but high-reward tactic. Of course, Perth AFC are going to walk away with the 3 points from this match. And Sharks, despite all their efforts in that second half, are going to walk away with nothing. As you can see on your screen now, those full-time stats. Perth AFC, passing percentage a little bit higher, 75% to 67% of the Scarborough Sharks. And they had the higher percentage of possession, 57% to 43%. Total shots, again, much higher for the Perth AFC side. 40 total shots to the Scarborough Sharks, 17, and 23 of those total shots on target. Only one of them hitting the back of the net. And as I said before, I will be surprised if Jigga Hingragia doesn't collect a few MVP votes from this match. Thank you for joining us. And we'll be back in just a moment with another Supa-Liga match for you.